Okay, so what's going on here?
We're here supporting Daren, and it looks like he may have a bail hearing at 1:30. We're medicating right now because this is pretty hard on all of us.
Yes, indeed.
And I'd like to know where the hell all the big mouths are.
Yeah.
You guys can fucking talk on the computer, but what's wrong with you is you got no fucking balls to come here and help Daren.
Yep, show up. That's what
Show up.
matters. Any support matters.
And the more support, the more he's going to come out. And
there's lots of time for you to get off your ass and get down here now.
Yeah, and
If you
he's
went to
helped
Daren,
hundreds and hundreds
if you went
of
to Daren and
people,
you're
too.
sick and your family member's sick, Daren would get off his ass and go to your place in a
You
minute.
have 2 hours from this point to be here from 1 o'clock. You can leave from Dartmouth like I did this morning, and you can be here to show your support when he appears in the court.
And you can come from the little village of Macan while you're all on the down low. They saved Albert's life and a few others, and nobody's here. And there's no excuse for it.
And they
All
won't-
you people on the down low, I hope you never get another drop of fucking medicine again.
And I came from Moncton, so there's not too much of an excuse, man.
No, there's no excuse.
You're
You're right, local. Stand up and support it. There's so many people that help around here, it's ridiculous.
The guns aren't an issue. The guns are old black powder pistols. These guns aren't something that he is out there robbing banks with or threatening to kill people with.
Well, how
Man,
many people in this county been killed by guns there in the last?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Usually every third day somebody's getting shot with fire in the house now. Accidental firearms, killing people down the road. Nobody getting shot in this county for great. Anybody shot in the last 10 years was intentional.
And to arrest somebody for the same guns for the second time, the RCMP mixed up 2 raids that happened on the same day. They raided Daren and they raided a drug dealer. Daren's a healer. And they mixed up the guns that the drug dealer had. Daren didn't have them. And when he went to jail in 2012 for 3 years for taking the charge instead of his sick father, he went to jail and the cops returned all the guns. How can they charge him the second time for the same thing? He hasn't gotten anything since he's in jail.
It's a smear
No
campaign.
disclosure. His 5-minute phone call he only got five days after. His calls are not 20 minutes; they're only 10 minutes. Nobody can go in and see him right now because everybody lives too far away. What else?
The books, law books.
The
books,
law books. It needs to be a soft cover book. We're having trouble.
Yeah.
If you know anybody that may have a copy, 2016
With a
revised
soft cover,
edition
because
or book.
Darren does not want anyone ripping the cover
Yeah.
off of a logbook. That would no, he'd be very disappointed.
Yeah, it needs to be the Criminal Code of Canada, 2016 or revised. If you know anybody that may have a copy that may be able to get it to him, get in touch with anybody, either
What
Donna
else?
or myself or anybody at Mum's, and they'll make sure that they have somebody drop it off at the prison for him.
He was put in lockup for 3 days, almost 3 days, because he was making too many calls out. They locked him up and said that he stole a tray of food, and it wasn't true. He was deemed innocent by the adjudicator or whatever you call him.
Adjudicator, yeah.
When he checked the video, he said, no, this man is innocent, and that's why they're looking today to release him on in his mother's care.
Yeah.
So there will be conditions. We're still
We
waiting
need
for
everybody in the cannabis community to pick up the slack for Daren's patients. That's the most important thing. If anything Daren would want us all to do was if everybody could donate $1 to make sure that all these people got their oil for nothing, just like Daren was giving it to them, that would matter the most. People like Flute, people like these guys are going to step up and they're going to help these patients, right? So they can do what they want to do to Daren as far as he's concerned. He's going to fight the charges and he's going to win.
And
But he needs to get out to do that. And he needs the support from the community to show the court system and to show all of the police and the federal prosecutors, the provincial prosecutors, that the average Canadian, the average Nova Scotian is not going to stand for simple arrests where people are helping people. He's not Guido with the mob. It's not organized crime. This man grows plants to help 6 people and has never charged a cent for it.
And was pretty much put in jail for having family heirlooms, right? There were ornaments.
Exactly.
Ornaments. Like
some black powder dueling pistols from the turn of the century.
And his
Like, come on.
mom said his brother's long gun still had the pink paper on it from the first time they took it.
no, but that was his father's lawn.
And they returned it.
Yeah.
So, and the antique guns were his grandfather's, given to his father, who now Daren has, and now looks like he's going to go to jail for a second time for the same guns. I wouldn't hang around with Daren if he was dangerous. Like, no, he needs out. And
You know a little more about the gun situation, Dean. Can you kind of clear that up for us there?
I'm really not sure.
Well, the last time, the last time he got arrested, it was for. That's basically what they put him away for. That's what they railroaded.
And the
him.
threat, the 3-year sentence that he got was a minimum sentence for threatening the police officer, which he didn't threaten the police officer. The officer took the stand and testified that he wasn't threatened. The other officers at the police station took this idea and just ran with it and made a big deal out of it. He really shouldn't have been convicted in the first place.
And he never got his disclosure or anything. There's a whole lot of problems with that whole thing in the first place. Isn't there?
Yeah, he argued about getting his disclosure throughout the whole trial. And this one here he is being held in custody, and as far as I know, he still don't have a disclosure.
no disclosure. And the legal aid that he has, every time you look at me, I'm taking a puff. The legal aid that he has will not take the time to make a photocopy. When Daren comes out, if that's when he'll get a copy, and then so I guess we all still have to wait about the guns and whatever. But
And even the what was I going to say here? The warrant, just the warrant itself, like
it looks photocopied. I was an insurance broker, and when you write something down and it's legal, there's not supposed to be any marks on there at all. And the date was whited out or crossed off, so...
And there was no wet ink on it. It just looked kind of sketchy, the whole thing.
Yeah, so...
And why did they need to go to Dartmouth in order to be able to secure the warrant? It was signed off by a court in Halifax, I'm pretty sure, once I checked into it.
So
They went to a judge in either Dartmouth or Halifax to secure the warrant. Why wouldn't they have gone to a judge locally if that was the case?
Okay.
It just seemed a little.
Well, we'll keep you guys posted, and this is it. This is going on right now, and hopefully Daren will be out today. Yeah, sure, Terry.
I just want to let the taxpayers know. Get off your ass and quit complaining to everybody at work about what you're wasting on taxpayers. It's being wasted right here through your government by hiring police, judges, clerks, courts, everything for a man growing plants that's helping people. It's a plant, and you're wasting your taxpayers' dollars on a plant, and you think it's okay? Get up and speak up to your government. Get up and stand up. You're sick and tired of this wasting our money, attacking people over a plant. What's next, potatoes?
Thanks.
Put in their place.